Peanut butter as we know it today was invented in 1890 by an American doctor. He used it as a protein substitute for people whose teeth were so bad they couldn't chew meat. Nice.
What? Hey, shout out to that guy.
The best peanuts for making peanut butter are runner peanuts because they're uniform and roast more evenly than peanuts that vary in size. They arrive at the peanut butter factory already shelled. To make a 500-gram jar of peanut butter, it takes 565 grams. That's about 1,100 nuts.
Yo. You know what's crazy? There's like a large amount of people that would like fall into this and like die. Like this is the equivalent of like falling into lava for a lot of people.
The nuts travel through a hot air roaster, heated to 204 degrees Celsius. The shaking motion moves them around so they roast evenly. More than 3,600 kilograms of peanuts go through this roaster every hour.
Man.
When they come out, they've turned from. Next, they're fast-cooled at room temperature, using suction fans that circulate air quickly.
Suction fans?
This rapid cooling process is critical. It halts the cooking and prevents the peanuts from losing too much oil.
But the question is, do they just put this in a hydraulic press and it makes it peanut butter when it's done? Why you touching it, bro? You nasty!
Next, the peanuts go through a machine called the blancher.
Oh, never mind. That's like, okay, that's shavings. Never mind. What did my mom say? Smooth clears just saying, and if you say crunchy, why do you get peanut butter M&Ms and not peanut? Because the chocolate part of the peanut M&Ms is nasty. So I would rather just take that out, and if you get straight peanut butter, all you got worried about is peanut butter in a shell. But you're wrong, Mom, just saying. And you want to know what the worst thing is when you're eating peanut M&Ms? Is when it's just you get one that's straight up chocolate and no peanut in it. So it's just a giant circle of chocolate. It's disgusting. And the crazy part is a bunch of them are like that.
It removes the outer skins by rubbing them between rubber belts. Then it splits the kernels and removes the heart of the peanut, which has a slightly bitter taste.
Ricky with the 5.
But what's discarded doesn't go to waste.
Thank you, Smooth.
The skins go to farmers for pig feed, and the hearts go into bird feed.
You're so wrong. I'm objectively right, but okay. This isn't a situation. I'm going for a world record on most pauses in a 4-minute video, by the way. This isn't a situation of somebody being right or wrong. It's just a situation of that person's wrong and the other person's right. And the person being right being me. And all the other people that agree with me.
The peanuts land in a big stainless steel container.
Oh, so it's crushing it into peanut butter right now, look!
From there, they drop down into the grinder to be ground into a paste.
Oh, never mind, now is when it happens. Yo, that's crazy. They was peanuts 1 second and instantly peanut butter the next.
At this point, the other ingredients go in. Salt,
Dookie with the 5.
sugar, and a small amount of hydrogenated vegetable oil.
Huh? That's what's gonna kill you right there.
Which acts as a stabilizer to keep the peanut oil from
Super Mark with
separating
5,
and
thank you.
floating to the top of the jar. Peanut butter contains no artificial coloring or artificial sweeteners. It has no preservatives either,
That's cap. You know it does. Quit lying.
yet doesn't need to be refrigerated.
Don't chat. Y'all put y'all's peanut butter in a fridge? I feel like that would mess it up.
The peanut butter is finally ready. The mixing has heated the paste to 60 degrees Celsius, so goes through a cooling system to bring it down to 38 degrees.
That's still hot!
It can go into jars. Peanut butter is a healthy, protein-rich food
No,
with
it's
plenty
not.
of vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
You know how much fat is in there? That ain't healthy.
It has no cholesterol, but it does contain fat.
Yeah!
The good news is that more than 80% of that fat is unsaturated.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy. I don't care if it's unsaturated or not. You eat a gallon of peanut butter a day. See how long you live for. You gonna die, they gonna take you to the morgue. What'd he die from? Fat.
In other words, good fat that may actually help lower certain cholesterol levels in the blood.
See,
The bad news is that the rest of the fat content is trans fat, or bad fat.
Yeah. If you didn't know, trans fat is the fat that never goes away. But yeah, I don't know nothing about health.
It comes not from the peanuts themselves, but from the oil that's used as the stabilizer.
We know nobody knew that until I just said it. There wasn't a single person in here that knew that until I just said it. Stop.
If you want to avoid that, you can eat all natural peanut butter, which doesn't contain a stabilizer. You'll just have to stir the peanut oil that collects at the top of the jar. Once the jars are filled with peanut butter, they go through the capping machine.
That looks gross. And the fact that y'all say this is better... Dude.
Caps have an aluminium seal inside. As the caps pass through a heat machine, the seal drops down and adheres to the top of the jar, creating an airtight seal.
The fact that y'all think that is better than
A
crunchy
machine
is
prints
insane.
the production date and expiration date. Those unopened jars of peanut butter will stay fresh for one whole year. Though with kids around, it usually lasts for just a week.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all, bro. Hot sauce is gonna be Frank's?
When it comes to cuisine, some like it hot. A quick way to satisfy a piquant-loving palate is with a splash or two of hot sauce.
Tabasco kind of mid, though.
Typically served with Mexican foods such as nachos, tacos, and burritos. It can also spice up everyday fare such as eggs, potatoes, and sandwiches. This American company has been producing hot sauce, also called a pepper sauce,
Dude, I
since
hate beans, bro. Beans are so nasty. I hate beans. I hate them. Beans is like, whoa.
1868. Its signature version is made from Tabasco peppers, a type of chili pepper. The brand also comes in additional varieties, using habanero, chipotle, and green jalapeno peppers.
Is that the
The
Frank's
company has
plant?
pepper fields at its home base in Louisiana, as well as in Central and South America, using seeds harvested from the Louisiana crop. The company president uses his experienced eye to select the best plants for seed extraction,
He don't
those
know
with
nothing.
even and early ripening juicy peppers, well-formed layered branches, and healthy damage-free leaves. He marks his selection with a string. Then pickers
Dude,
harvest.
that's a lot of peppers, bro. If you're ever getting chased by like a giant demon that's like the size of a skyscraper, you need to run to one of these fields and make him trip and fall down here. You'll burn his eyes and you can get away.
Those peppers and send them to the seed extractor. The peppers are hand-picked for sauce production as well. To determine which
Why you
ones
sitting there measuring like this dude knows something? You don't know nothing about no hot sauce. Step aside, buddy.
are ripe enough, the pickers use what Cajuns call a petite Baton Rouge, French for little red stick. If a pepper matches the color of the stick, they harvest it. If not, it stays on the plant. It's labor-intensive, but ensures only the perfect peppers go into the sauce.
Why not just get a machine to do this, bruh? And just make all them dudes lose their job. See, they should make me run this company. We make all these dudes lose their job. I just put a machine there. That's a joke, by the way. That's a joke.
Within hours of harvesting, the factory grinds the peppers and mixes them with salt. This creates a mash, which then goes into oak whiskey barrels to ferment and age.
Whiskey, so everybody that uses hot
Wooden
sauce
barrels
is
breathe.
drinking.
letting in just
Yo,
enough
miss my
air to
bits with the
spur
5
natural
gifted.
yeast growth, the key to fermentation. But not too much air, which would discolor the mash and produce a metallic flavor.
Yo, KSW, Arthur.
After laying paper on top of the mash to prevent surface discoloration, workers sealed the barrels. Then they spread a layer of salt over the top.
L drinker, chat. Y'all all be drinking if you eat hot sauce.
The barrels now go to the warehouse, where the mash ferments and ages for 3 years.
3 years?
Fermentation releases carbon dioxide gas, which forces liquid out through a vent hole in the top of the barrel. The salt absorbs the liquid and hardens. After the 3-year fermentation and aging period, they break up the salt and open the barrel.
What?
What was once pungent and acrid is now aromatic, with a mellow, complex flavor. However, it still needs significant refining.
Oh my goodness, you know that's hot. It's straight up fermented?
So they pump it into large mixing tanks, add vinegar, then churn for 3 to 4 weeks. That's how long it takes for the vinegar to break down the pepper solids into smaller particles. During that process, the vinegar also takes on the color, flavor, and aroma of the peppers.
Man, that look good, bro.
The sauce requires no cooking whatsoever because the vinegar acts as a natural preservative.
True, I knew that.
The next step is a 2-stage milling process. The first mill extracts the pepper pulp. The second mill removes the seeds. The sauce is now finished. The quality control department analyzes samples from every batch of sauce for
Ooh, I wanna
viscosity,
be that guy.
pH, salt
Bro,
level,
she got
and
the
other-
best job ever. What you do for a living? I'm a hot sauce taster.
criteria. Lab technicians also perform taste tests for flavor, clearing their palate in between with crackers and cooling the fiery heat with ice cream bars.
They get to sit there and eat ice cream, bro.
Once the batch gets the thumbs up, it's pumped to the bottling line. The company uses glass rather than plastic because glass is a better barrier against oxygen.
True, that's what I was
Oxygen
thinking.
penetration would adversely affect the flavor and color of the sauce.
Yeah, because if that oxygen penetration gets in there, it adversely affects the flavor and the color of the sauce. So they got to have glass so the oxygen penetration don't get in there.
The capping machine twists on a plastic screw cap. Then the bottles travel to the labeler, which adheres the main product label, slips on a decorative neckband, and applies a clear plastic seal over the cap.
Yeah. Man, look at all that hot sauce, bro.
Hot off the production line and ready to go.
Man. Bro, that's crazy, bro. It takes multiple years to put out some hot sauce. Ain't that crazy?